where all this month it's old-fashioned 2-for-1 city official bribe days. You'll save plenty. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Couldn't carry Carson's jock. David Letterman!
Welcome to the program. My name is David Letterman, and I think tonight we have perhaps the most exciting hour in American history. Yes, sir. Are you all right, Paul? You okay, buddy?
I'm just excited. I'm excited about a show.
There's kind of a perceptible, a noticeable air of electricity here in the building, isn't there?
There sure is.
Yeah.
I'm plugged in, I'll tell you that. I'm plugged in. I'll tell you that.
You know, it's great that we're all having a wonderful time here tonight, but there's bad news over at ABC. Today, ABC announced that they were canceling Benson, Different Strokes, and Love Boat. Gee, I might as well sell my VCR. And also here in New York City, there's a big antitrust suit between the NFL and the USFL, the two rival football leagues now. And it's taking place in a courtroom that seats about 150 people. Coincidentally, this will be the third largest crowd ever to see the USFL in action. So, Hands Across America. What's the date on this, Paul?
When is that, Hands Across America?
May 25th.
It's in May.
May 25th. Do you understand what they're doing? They're putting one person somewhere in California and one person in New York City, and they're going to get a lot of people to fill in all the way across the United States, and they're gonna hold hands, and then it causes awareness for, and they raise money for hunger.
Whatever they raise money, they raise something. Raising money for something.
It's a good cause. You perhaps shouldn't be quite so cavalier.
Well, I support the cause 100%, okay. But I'm still aware that one has to, you know, take it with a lightness and a wonderfulness of itself.
Anyway, the people who are organizing Hands Across America are concerned that not enough people are going to show up because it's going to take a huge group of folks. So they've now hired Kurt Waldheim because they understand he has some experience in rounding up large numbers of people. So Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great show for you here tonight, don't we, Kevin? We really do, don't we, Kevin? Now, if you didn't work on this show, you'd be here tonight anyway, wouldn't you? Because of the wonderful lineup of folks.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's not under oath. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, our own Paul Schaefer. Say hello to our good friend.
Thank you very much. You know, thank you. You know, Dave, a lot of people have been asking me lately, what do you think of the young kids in the business coming up when they impersonate you?
I love the young kids.
I love them too, and a couple of them are starting to do me now.
They're doing you, Paul.
I have no complaint about them impersonating me. It's just that they're doing me the way I was 15 years ago.
15 years ago, yeah. You've changed.
I don't do that anymore.
No, you don't do that anymore.
I don't wear the jewelry anymore.
That's right.
Man, I'm not affected.
Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.
Dave.
Okay, we got a good show here, don't we?
What a show we got today. Who's on it today?
Well, we'll tell the folks who's on in a few minutes. First of all, we want to take care of a couple of items. Top 10 list. We do these every night, and it keeps you abreast of what's in the top 10 list in many, many different categories. These are prepared, of course, in the home office at Milwaukee. And the category tonight, top 10 fears, coincidentally, top 10 fears of Hands Across America participants. See, this is just exactly what we were talking about. Our new drummer, ladies and gentlemen, Anton Zip. Thank you, Anton. Top 10 fears of Hands Across America participants. Number 10, rain or bad weather. Number 9, heat exhaustion or sun poisoning in desert areas. Number 8, standing cramps. Number 7, warts or other communicable skin conditions. Number 6, won't be able to keep an eye on the car. Number 5, overly affectionate clasping by unregistered fill-ins. 4, itching and or bothersome insects. 3, arms pulled from shoulder sockets during sudden shifts in line. 2, unscrupulous organizers burglarizing their homes. And number 1, everyone will start singing. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. Now, from the American Museum of Natural History, we have a Neanderthal man's skull. Here it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a type of prehistoric human being. They inhabited Europe and the Near East from about 35,000 to 100,000 years ago. For a long time, scientists thought Neanderthal men was stooped, but fossils show that they stood and walked erect. Actor Robert Vaughn portrayed a young Neanderthal in the movie Teenage Caveman. They were about 5 feet 2 inches tall. Teenage Caveman was an American international release in 1958. They had heavy bones, slightly curved limbs, and powerful teeth. He was an accomplished hunter and an inveterate practical joker. Neanderthal man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know, last night was NBC's 60th anniversary television program. It lasted from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 3 hours, celebrating the 60 years of broadcasting from NBC. You were on that, weren't you, Paul?
I appeared on it, yeah.
All right, so what we did, we have a man standing by in Nebraska. Is that where Arnie is? Arnie Barnes is his name. We talk to him from time to time to kind of keep our finger on the pulse of this great nation. And I understand Arnie watched the telecast last night and is prepared to give us a little review of the program. It was celebrating NBC's 60 years of broadcasting, and I'll just dial this. Somebody count these numbers. Oh, Bob, there you are, because I always miss a number. Paul, a little music while I'm dialing, please, to cover this awkwardness. Joan Rivers was supposed to be here tonight. I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, stop it, or I'll bring her out. Hold it. Okay. Wait a minute. We'll have a very nice show without her. Hello? Hello, Arnie, this is Dave. Can I put you on the air? Okay, put Arnie on the air. Dave, Arnie, how you doing?
All right.
How you been?
All right.
How are things there at Omaha Steaks?
All right.
You want to go for 4? Arnie, did you see the big telecast last night celebrating 60 years of broadcasting here at NBC?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
some of it.
Huh?
Yeah, I see some of it.
Okay, now give us your review of the program.
3 things that I liked about it. I liked the old monosyllabic cowboys.
Monosyllabic cowboys.
All they sing is yip and nope.
Uh-huh. Can they hear Arnie? Yeah.
I like the sexy dancing peacocks.
You like the what?
The sexy dancing peacocks.
Oh, the dancing peacocks?
And I like seeing some of the previews of the old shows that ain't on TV anymore.
I didn't understand anything you just said there.
I like seeing some of the previews of the old movies that ain't on TV anymore.
Uh-huh. All right, let me ask you a couple of questions. Is there anything you didn't like about the special?
Yeah.
What was that?
I didn't like the musicals.
Didn't like the musicals? And was it nice to see Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop?
Huh?
It was? Arnie, where you work there at Omaha Steaks, do you ever handle lamb chops?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Uh-huh. And how about the choreography?
The choreography.
Yeah, the dancing and stuff.
I didn't like it.
You did like that?
No, I don't.
You didn't care for that. Okay, so all in all then, summing up, Arnie, what was your impression of the program?
Yeah, they're all right, but they tried getting too much into 60 years into a couple hours.
Yeah, so
Too much.
you think the show should have been a little longer?
Yeah, if it was longer, it might have been boring, though.
Yeah, that's true. But it certainly, from your review, doesn't sound like it was boring at all, Arnie. So, listen, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, you have a good evening and take care of yourself.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Arnie. We have to go now.
All right.
All right, bye.
Wait, excuse me. Dave?
Is it me, or does he sound like he's getting duller, this guy? Could we hear him? I could barely hear the guy.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Dave,
Paul, what
can
is
I
it?
interject?
Sure, go right ahead.
Maybe this isn't the venue, but do you know, you aware this is an important ratings period?
That's right. So what? Big deal. This is our ratings month. You're right.
Well,
Who
listen,
cares?
you know that I am second to no one in my extreme love for Arnie Barnes, but
Right.
I got to say that it seems to me we should be doing some big gimmicky things, some real big audience-grabbing things for
Paul,
ratings.
Gimmicks, audience grabbers. Paul, I'm telling you, that is unfair to the fine group of folks who watch this show
Letterman.
night in and night out.
What?
That we would do
Mr.
something
Letterman, sir.
loaded with gimmicks or
Dave.
special effects to attract ratings.
Dave,
I'm
Mr.
telling you,
Letterman,
Paul, what we
please.
need to do is the best damn show we
Mr.
can.
Letterman,
Night in
sir.
and night...
Mr. Letterman, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's my wife. I think she's in labor.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! How far apart are the contractions?
They're less than a minute apart.
Oh, my
Now,
God!
Dave.
A minute apart! Oh,
Dave,
stay
Dave,
right
let's
there!
get her to a hospital.
No, there's no time for that, Paul. We'll deliver the baby right here in the studio. Right on there. We don't have where? Boil some water. Boil some water. All right, we'll be right back. Is this her? Oh, my God. Okay. All right, hang on. All right. Real hard now. All right. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Oh. What a sweetie. Excuse me, I'm sorry. There you are. Congratulations. We're going to call him Dave. We're going to call him Dave. That's great. Good luck to you. Take care. Good luck. Oh, my. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Oh, it's magic. It's a magic night, isn't it, Paul? A woman up there just
Wow.
gave birth to about a 10-month-old baby. Wearing a diaper. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you couldn't do the real thing with everything.
No,
you know.
because it might be a little...
Uh-oh.
Oh, now, look at this! Sure. Mr. Big Shot here now wants to come over.
I just came to invite you to the NBC employee party because I don't think I'll be going.
No, I guess not.
That's for you.
Oh, great.
I'm coming on October for...
Now, why aren't you coming on tonight?
Because I want to get dog tricks. I haven't learnt mine yet. So I'll be...
You were across the hall doing what? Live at 5?
Live at 5,
You did the
serious.
Today Show, you did Good Morning America, you did Phil Donahue.
Yes.
What else have you done?
That's why I want to give you new, fresh, modern, young.
Well, we can't wait that long. It's a joke! Hold it! It's a joke! Relax!
It's a joke, bastard. It's a joke. I'll be back in October. I just wanted them to see I love you, and you go and bring me back a sandwich.
Okay.
Oh, shut up.
We just gave birth here in the
I
audience.
saw.
Say hello to Paul.
I said hello to Paul.
You're fabulous.
And you're the greatest dress I've ever seen since Edgar. I just watch you for fashion tips.
Thank you.
Goodbye, audience.
Yeah.
Good luck with the baby.
Thanks, Joe. Nice to see you. I appreciate it. Now what? Now, she won't be a guest on the show, but she'll come in here and show up and do what now? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything you can do to keep that kid quiet? Huh?
He's a little
All right, well, take him out. Just take the baby out. Do you mind? It's a page, and you just go on out. You folks can...
Wait. Is it okay if we stay? We've really been looking forward to your Mike Tyson tonight.
Oh, sure. All right, just give him the baby. All right. So you get it in the lobby, all right? Okay. All right, thank you very much. All right. It's a wacky night, isn't it, Paul?
What?
Oh, it's a wacky night.
Isn't it?
Do we have time for anything? Okay. Our first guest tonight, actually our second guest, because Ms. Rivers favored us with a little visit there. This woman is also a charming person who comes to us from Missoula, Montana. She can now be heard on National Public Radio's All Things Considered, and this is her book right here. It's called The Book of Uncommon Sense. Please welcome back to the show, Kim Williams. Kim, come on out here. Hi, Kim. How are you? Nice to see you. Come on over here, Kim. Nice to see you.
Well, it's fine to be here, David.
Do you like coming to... You like coming to New York City? You're from Brooklyn, aren't you, originally?
Brooklyn? Well, I wasn't from Brooklyn originally. I lived there for 3 years of my life.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ancram, New York, which is near Hudson, New York. Hi there, sir. Hi.
Don't encourage that, kid. All right, now let's talk a little bit about your book and your radio show and stuff. And you have a lot of rules. You're kind of a philosopher, aren't you? Tell me something you have rules for. Let's get to some of your rules.
How to prevent colds. Do you
All right.
want any rules for that?
How to prevent colds.
Okay, you have to wear a hat on your head. Yes, because everybody knows how much heat you lose out of the top.
They say 80% of your body heat escapes out your head.
And don't fiddle around those nylon stockings. You have to wear socks. Because it keeps your feet warm. And third, you have to keep your guts warm. Now, I know people don't talk.
So what do you get?
Don't talk about
get an electric gut
nowadays.
warmer? Or?
No. But have you ever seen somebody change a tire? You know, they lean over, their jeans go down, their shirt goes up, and all the cold wind from Alaska hits their middle. Well, that is a sure way to get a chill on your liver.
Really?
And if you get a chill on your liver, your digestive system doesn't work.
Right.
And if your digestive system doesn't work, you're liable to come down with a cold.
Yeah.
So you got to keep your middle warm.
Keep your middle warm. And what do you suggest? Just some kind of...
Wear T-shirts.
T-shirts.
I mean, women should always wear their husband's T-shirts or their boyfriend's, or just go out and buy a T-shirt.
Buy T-shirts.
Yeah. And in summer, you buy that kind that doesn't have sleeves in,
This is kind of a radical idea, isn't it? This T-shirt theory of yours?
Now people have been wearing
You're going to have the AMA on you, for sure.
No, the thing is you can wear them underneath. I mean, you can wear a nylon blouse on top, or one of those, everybody's wearing those big shirts nowadays. Well, you got lots of room under those for a T-shirt, right under that big shirt.
All right, so that's how you prevent a cold. Now,
and then you have to eat real food. Everybody's nowadays on diet this and diet that and everything. Well, you can't prevent a cold by having all that diet stuff sloshing around in your stomach. I'll bet everybody is right now out back here drinking a Diet Pepsi or a Squirt or a Mountain Dew or something like that. Well, you have to eat real food. That's how you prevent a cold.
That's right. Good solid food. Meat and potatoes, a lot of vegetables.
You don't have to eat meat if you don't want.
No meat.
I eat meat.
You do eat meat.
No, you can eat meat, fish, and bread. Don't give up the bread.
No, don't give up the bread. Why is that?
Well, because, a lot of people, they eat steak and salad, and then they feel things going peculiar inside. And they say, let's go have some, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs, that's right.
Ice cream,
yeah.
And I say, why did you give up potatoes and rice and bread, and there you are out there stuffing yourself on ice cream?
Exactly.
And then the theory is, so the answer is, we got to have fun with our calories. Well, you may be having fun with your calories, but your stomach isn't happy. If you're eating a steak and a salad and then a quart of ice cream, you have to have some bread, potatoes, or rice to hold everything together.
That's where the fun comes in.
You have to be held together.
You have to be held together. That's right. Okay. And that way you won't have a cold.
You won't have a cold.
Now, we have a lot of other rules on a lot of other topics that we'll get to in a minute. We have to do a commercial.
Okay.
Do you have rules about commercials?
I wouldn't want to say them here.
Okay, probably a good idea. Did you see Joan Rivers? She was just here.
Yes, and I said to myself, that glamorous woman, and here am I. And I said, that's all right. I don't mind at all. In fact...
Okay. We'll do a commercial. We'll be right back with Kim Williams. We're back with Kim Williams. How's your radio program doing?
It's doing fine.
You're on once a week?
No, I'm on when I send something in. And lately I've been going around Montana and looking over the wildflowers, and I haven't been sending in as many as I should.
Well, you should, you should get right on that.
Yeah.
Or they'll give your show to somebody else.
They probably will.
Springtime in Montana must be beautiful.
It is, and you have to get out. That's one of the things about living in Missoula. You know, Missoula is the size town that you can get up there and say, here is where I take my stand to live and die in this piece of land. It's that type, you know. It's got about 35, 40,000 people of the right mix. I mean, there are people there, if you want to belong to the Ananda Marga yoga group, you can go. If you want to meditate, you can go. But if you want to hang, I regret to say, 30-06 rifle in the back of your pickup, 4x4, you know, you can do that too. And
you say you regret to say, what do you?
Well, I don't believe that you should have your 30-06 or whatever it is right in the window of your pickup. I mean, if you're a hunter, you put it in a case and you go out hunting with it. But otherwise, what's it doing there? I mean, is it attracting the women or is it scaring people? I mean, why would you go around out of hunting season with a 4x4 and a 30-06?
Yeah, well, I understand your point. It seems like we don't need that.
No, because it might give the wrong impression.
Yeah, people, I think, might be frightened by
that. We're warlike, and we're not warlike in
peace-loving
Montana.
folks,
we're peace-loving folk, and if people go hunting, they go hunting because they need the food in their locker. Not.
So speaking of food, now you cook a lot of interesting dishes yourself, don't you?
Yes.
Like what? Give us an example of something. If I were to come to your home as a guest and have dinner, what would you feed me? What would be something really?
Right now is the time for a lamb's quarter salad. Lamb's quarter is a green that grows under the lilac bushes in the alleys in your garden, and you
very common, isn't it?
It's a common weed.
Yeah.
But it's a relative of spinach. You know, if you didn't have cultivated plants, you could get your vitamins and minerals by wild plants, by dandelions, cattail shoots, and watercress and lamb's quarter. Well,
they're all wild. Watercress is wild.
Right.
I've eaten dandelion greens.
What did you think?
Well, they're a little bitter.
Well, that's because you didn't have my neighbor's recipe. She came over one day. She's 90 years old, you see. And she came over with these dandelion greens done in a hot scrambled egg and cream and vinegar sauce. And with them, she said, you have to have caviar from Montana. You know what that was?
No, what is Montana?
Trout eggs.
Trout eggs, oh,
yeah,
boy. Yeah,
out of rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Well, now, you know, when you eat caviar, you're eating something very special, but down deep there are fish eggs.
Yeah.
Fish eggs.
Right, that's right.
Well, you can eat shad eggs from right here back east. You know, you can eat the eggs of shad.
But, you know, you talk about the dandelion greens in that preparation tasting good. Almost anything in that, you know, shoelaces would taste good in that.
Yeah, you know, that's one of my theories about this edible wild business. You have to take it with a grain of salt. No. Because some books, they put on 6 eggs and half a pound of butter and a quart of cream. Well, naturally, anything will taste good.
Now, let me ask you about worms. You've actually, you go out and you hunt worms and you fry them up?
Well, I don't make a thing out of it. Actually, I did that once or twice.
Now, why did you do that? Was it just to prove a point or just to try something different?
Just to say that here is protein in your backyard.
That's all it is protein.
It's protein.
Yeah.
I mean, you eat a snail. When you eat a snail, don't you eat the insides?
I guess you do, yeah.
And an oyster, do you open an oyster and take certain parts out?
Well, I open an oyster, take out the oyster, and then take the bones out.
You eat the whole thing? Oh, no, you eat the whole thing.
I eat the whole thing, yeah.
Well, but an earthworm, I feed it on cornmeal, clean it out nicely, and then I cook it.
What do you mean? You open it up and sort of take...
No. But it eats the cornmeal, and then out comes the cornmeal mixed with gravel, because a worm...
All right.
We don't know. So anyway, then you cook the worm, you cut it up in little pieces, and you boil it, and then you do it in butter and a little garlic, and it's sort of like eating snails. You pay a lot of money for snails, don't you? $8 a plate, maybe $15 a plate. And I would serve you these little bits of earthworm done in garlic.
Are they tasty?
Yeah.
You probably don't have much of a taste at all, do they?
Well, no, not really.
Yeah.
They're kind of... But if you consider that the dandelion greens are a little bitter.
Yeah.
And then you put these buttered garlic earthworms on top of the dandelion salad, and you'd think it was bacon bits.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, are all worms edible as far as you know?
Certainly not. You have to be careful.
Some are poison?
Yeah. Well, probably, but you know, that's one of the rules about eating wild plants. Don't eat anything you're not sure about.
You're not supposed to eat anything small enough to fit into your ear, isn't it?
Is that a scientific
No, I think I made that up. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I wouldn't eat anything I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah. How's the book doing, the Book of Uncommon Sense?
That book is doing fine.
All right.
And I'm supposed to be working on a sequel now.
Oh, good, good. So it must be pretty successful.
Well, a few people are buying it.
Yeah. Kim, will you come back and see us soon?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Have a good spring and summer up there in Montana, and say hello to the folks in Missoula.
Prepare yourself for a whole new wave of terror. Last season, the regulator guy illegally entered our hearts, threw right and wrong into a blender, and served up a deadly cocktail. Now he's back with a new set of threads. More bullets. And a turbocharged rocket car. Cool. But that's not all. The force of one is now a force of two. Meet Ajax, a computerized humanoid juggernaut. Once mortal enemies, their deadly duel made them fastest friends. And now they're working together. God bless them. Strap yourself in, take a deep breath. It's Chris Elliott as the new regulator guy. Coming soon, NBC. Parental discretion advised.
Pretty good, doesn't it? That looks nice.
Great program.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Yeah, it'd be nice to see that. Coming up for this half hour, we're going to meet Mike Tyson, a phenomenal boxer. And tomorrow, Marv Albert will be here, actor Ron Silver, and Stupid Pet Tricks. That's tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get to any of these things, or those things, we have here some items that were actually purchased in supermarkets in the tri-state area. Paul, do you have music for this?
Yeah. Supermarket finds, exchanging glances, supermarket finds.
Here's something called Mary Ellen's Toast Stamp. See what that is?
Toast stamp.
Yeah, it's the perfect way to start the day, and believe me, this baby is going to save me hours of hand lettering every morning. So you put that on your toast, and it has little greetings on your bread when you toast it up. See?
Toast stamp.
Toast stamp, yeah. Oh, now here's something. This is Hawaiian-grown sugar cane. Right there, sugar cane. Look, kids, just like the Sandinistas eat. You know, Paul, that new show, American Almanac, is coming to NBC. American Almanac, 1986.
When does that start?
I don't know. How many days off is that? Does anybody have any ideas how many days away? Oh, here it is right there. American Almanac, 1986, the countdown. Here we go. Connie Chung, Roger Mudd. Oh, 27 days till that comes on the air. Here's another item. It's called the Duro Tub and Sink Jelly. Duro Tub and Sink Jelly. Kids, who wants to lick the faucet? This is a product called Dettol Antiseptic. And in tiny little print there on the label it says, by appointment to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. I understand she suffers terribly from crown burns. Believe me, I'm not happy about it either.
Crown burns.
All right, here we have a can, a tin there of something, as you can see from the label, called Norwegian Fish Balls. I think this is a new USFL franchise, if I'm not mistaken. We'll save that, open that baby up in a minute if we have time. Do we have time? How are we doing on time? Okay. This is something called Mellow Party Pie. Wait a minute, hold on. Mellow Party Pie right there. Hello, Denise. This is Dave. You know, I got a mellow party pie. Like to come over and party? How much time we got? 30 seconds. So we really got to get to one funny here, don't we? Dr. Scholl's Foot and Beauty Buffing Cream. You know, I don't know. I just prefer the old-fashioned spit shine. We'll do this one here, and then we'll get on with it. Mike Tyson will come out. Mike Tyson. First date deodorant soap.
First date deodorant soap.
That's right, first date deodorant soap, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe this is standard issue in all our federal prisons.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All right, just for that, I'm not going to open up the fish balls. We're going to meet Mike Tyson. Maybe I'll ask Mike if he'd like a fish ball. Oh, yeah, that's what I'll ask him. We'll be right back. My next guest tonight is already being mentioned as a future heavyweight champion of the world. Here is some videotape of his staggering work in the ring. This man is only 19 years old, and he has already fought and won 20 professional bouts. 19 by knockout, and only 2 of his fights have gone longer than 5 rounds. Good Lord. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. A very impressive young athlete. Please say hello to Mike Tyson. Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Nice to see you. Come on over here. Mike Tyson, Paul. Have a seat, Mike. How you doing? Congratulations on all your success. You were on... Oh, okay, thank you, sir. A man starting his own show out back. Here's a picture of you on Sports Illustrated. That must have been a big thrill for you, huh?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah, just okay. I have the goals that I set out, you know, a lot further than this.
Oh, you have more? What is your ultimate goal in boxing?
I want to be the youngest champion ever.
Well, and what would you have to be that?
I have to be 21 in like 8 months.
Mm-hmm. So you got a couple of years to work with here, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, how did this all begin? When did you first start fighting?
When I was 12.
Mm-hmm. And was that like in the neighborhood, that kind of a deal?
No, I was never like a fighter when I was young. I used to always get picked on and stuff.
Somebody was picked on?
Yeah, I used to always be small.
Uh-huh.
You guys just pick on me.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine brought me upstate New York to Customado.
Right.
And from then on, it was like love at first fight.
You actually loved... You love doing it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Have you yourself, we saw you punishing some opponents there. Have you yourself ever been hurt?
Well, the objective in boxing is not to get hurt, but on occasion, if you can avoid it or not, you get hit.
Uh-huh.
But say I was hurt, never, no.
No. Can I ask you how much you weigh?
213.
213, is that the desirable weight for you to be fighting at?
No, when I fight the 20th of this month, I'll perhaps be 217.
Uh-huh. And who are you fighting the 20th of this month?
A young gentleman by the name of Mitch Blood Green. He gets very excited when he sees blood. He's a very good fighter.
Uh-huh. He gets excited when he sees blood.
Someone else's blood, I guess.
Yeah. And he is a good fighter?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, we have here your record. Now, not all of these guys I've heard of.
Yeah.
Hector Mercedes, you knocked him out in 1 round. Trent Singleton, what's he doing now?
Driving the truck now.
You knocked him out in 1 round. Don Halpin, took 4 rounds to get him.
Yeah.
Larry Sims, Lorenzo Kennedy, Mike Johnson, Donnie Long. Now, these are not, you know, top-flight contenders, I guess.
Like, everything. You're not into the boxing business. If you were in the boxing business, you would know the majority of these fighters.
And your most recent fight was James Tillis. Is that James Quick Tillis?
Yeah.
And I've heard of him.
Yeah.
And that was 10 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, why did it take you so long to get rid of him?
Well, 2 reasons. I just came out the hospital not long ago.
You'd been in the hospital?
Yeah.
Well, nothing serious, obviously.
No, I had an ear infection. I fell off my pigeon coop.
Uh-huh.
I have a pigeon coop. I fell off my pigeon coop.
You raise pigeons as a hobby, and you fell off the coop?
Yeah.
And as a result, you got an ear infection?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're fighting now about every 2 weeks, aren't you?
Yes, twice a month.
And is that a good idea?
For me, it is because I love what I'm doing, and as you notice from watching my fight, it's not that I'm getting inflicted with a lot of pain or anything.
Yeah, yeah. When do you even shower after a fight?
Like shower? Never.
Now, when you're in training, the old myth is that you're supposed to stay away from women. Now, if you're fighting every 2 weeks, you're always in training, right?
Yes.
Now, are you able to date women while you're training or not?
Can I tell you something? I would like to date, but I don't have really time to date. You know, give any girl the attention that she deserves. But except Lisa Bonet, I would give her all the attention. I would make time to give her attention.
Yeah. Well, that's very sweet. So now who do you think you're going to have to fight to get the championship from? Will it still, when you're ready to make the move, will it still be Michael Spinks?
Well, it's hard to say. As you notice, and they won in boxing and in entertainment, the heavyweight division and the titles are exchangeable like flashlight batteries.
Yeah.
Everybody's winning the title.
That's
Every
right.
time their first defense, their second defense, they're losing the title.
Yeah, yeah.
And you never know with the obligations of the fighters and the networks. You never know.
When do you feel in your own mind you'll be ready for a championship fight?
Well, I'm ready to fight anytime my managers put up the contract.
How long do you think it's going to be?
Well, I couldn't state that right now.
A year? 8 months?
Before I'm 21.
Okay, so you're 19 now.
Yeah.
All right. What about Jerry Cooney? Will he still be around, do you think?
I don't know what's with Jerry.
Yeah, what kind of a fight would you have with him?
I don't know, but someone was telling me that he was saying derogatory things about me in the paper, and if the fight ever came up, it would be astronomical amount of money, and I would look forward to it.
You're a very nice young man, and I wish you nothing but great success in your fighting here at the Garden, right?
Yes, the 20.
So that's a big dream for you.
Unbelievable, because out of the whole 108 years of the heavyweight division, I'm the youngest heavyweight ever to fight a main event there.
Yeah, I could take you though.
You really think so?
Nice to see you, man. We'll be right back, folks. Good luck to you, Michael. Thank you, sir.